throughout our idiocy and our trials and errors and our smart aleck, I know everything error. Sometimes we just need a nice little humbling. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for one. You gotta know who I'm talking about, unless you've already picked a side. But this brother made some sense. Then I want to give him some flowers. Let's talk about it.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Let's get active, shall we?
As hell. All these riders think they're out there making a difference and doing something. Y'all ain't doing nothing but falling into propaganda and helping our enemies destroy our country. Yous are flying foreign flags, burning American flags, talking about you want to be here. How smart is that? Like everyone's saying that on TikTok. But y'all also standing in the middle of the streets, destroying cities, costing law-abiding citizens, taxpayers dollars, point blank general. Everyone keeps saying everyone here's a foreigner. No, we're not. I was born on this soil. All right. And if you look back throughout history, humanity and everything else, people conquered other nations. They conquered them. Right. And when they conquered them, they settled in them. Right. It's kind of like a lion pride or an anthill or any other thing in nature. The alpha species, the dominant species takes over. Now, am I saying it was right? What happened to the Indians and how we did it in this country? I'm not. That's beyond me. All right. But what I am saying is since the beginning of time, people have conquered other countries. Vikings, the Europeans, even all of them. All right. Everybody has. People have enslaved people. People have done horrible things throughout humanity. And it's just history. And as we learned more and grew, developed a higher conscience, we started to try to do better. But sometimes I think that's where like mental illnesses come from and sicknesses come from, because we defy our own humanity. But okay, fine. They weren't born on this soil. They come from another country. They're costing taxpayers money. People who are abiding by the law and doing the right thing, and the Mexicans and the people who go to work every day and are here legally, they don't have no problems and they don't want no problems. But then you're rallying them all together to come out there and take risks and chances with their family and their citizenship, because you think you're gonna get away with these riots. Like, it's sickening. You're destroying our country, and we're about to be at the brink of World War III. You don't think there's any correlation there?
I honestly think the whole protesting thing is ridiculous. Most of these people aren't even doing it for the reasons that they think they're doing it for. Y'all about to go out here, get arrested, probably lose your job, all types of stuff because you're being lied to. They're telling you what to feel and what to believe when there's more nefarious actions and works going on behind the scenes. Now you're incited, enraged, furious, ready to crash out over what?
All right? You're fighting our police and our military. You're occupying parts of them and occupying our country on ourselves right now when we should be looking outwards. So all these protests need to stop. You people need to calm down. We don't need sleeper cells in our country. We don't need foreign invaders in our country. All right. We're already overcrowded as it is, and we have problems. The Mexican cartel and the South American cartel send up the drugs, but everyone's crying about they need the drug problem to stop. Make up your mind. okay? You got Russia, China, Iran nationals in the country right now that don't belong here or got legal citizenship, and they're in here in their sleeper cells and they're poisoning your family. But don't get them out of here. All right, we're preparing for a war. And right now, our own people are starting a civil war. That's all that's going to come out of this is a civil war, racial tension. People are going to start hating each other. What left versus right's going to grow even more hate for each other. Is this what you do when you lose? When people stormed the Capitol, it was insurrection, it was this, it was that, it was this. Now it's, oh my God, I can't believe they're using rubber bullets and mace on me. They should be using real bullets. I remember a time when I was younger and I used to get in trouble, man. I even lipped off to a cop and I got my damn orbital bone broke. And woke up in a cell with a bloody palpitated face. And guess what? It was my fault. I'm not the biggest fan of the police, but I'll tell you something, they got a job to do. And I'm not the biggest fan of the government because I know that they're crooked and dirty. But dude, you people are falling into a trap and you're destroying our country and you're making other people that live in your cities live in terror. And you're breeding racial tension. You're breeding hate. Just so you know, you're breeding it. So go ahead, do what you want. But I know if that shit comes here, and I got people standing in front of me and my kids, and they look like a mob and a crowd, I'm mowing you down, bro. I'm mowing you down. I'm driving through everybody, and if you get my car door open, dear God, I pray for you.
We've already been going through this racial stuff. It never stopped, sir. I mean, there's a selection of people who get it the worst versus others, but no, it's been racially charged for a very long time. And it's not just centered around black people, Palestinians, Ethiopians, they've all had their experiences and their fair share of it too. But what I will concede to is the fact that they are absolutely inciting war or potential for it. We just have a bunch of bumbling idiots that are in office looking over us. Don't know how people feel comfortable and how they sleep well at night. But these definitely are the last days as far as I'm concerned. And I hope and pray again for the people who decide to actually go out here and protest. Make sure that you are safe, that you're covered, and that you did your research and you're not out there on a whim. Real spill.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New